So we have Shiba back. It's been about 3 weeks. And is she always vocal? She talks a lot?
No, not usually.
Just when she's around me. You know, during Monday.
Like a little worse, and then after she recovered from the adjustment, she was better.
Okay. And what were some of the lasting improvements? Have Shiba back. It's been about 3 weeks. How old is Shiba again?
She was 14.
14, okay. And the owners are Sushat, and here's Quinn with us today too.
Hi.
And can you give a review on how you found Shiba? You know, how Shiba came into your life?
I found her on the street, and I just saw her at the end of the block, and I said, if she's still there when I get to the end of the block, I'm taking her home.
And was she? I guess
when
she was
I got
there.
to the end of the block, she was ready to play.
Yeah.
So I said, she's definitely coming home.
And so that was
14 years ago.
14 years ago.
And
wow.
she was just a little kitten.
And is she always vocal? She talks a lot?
No, not usually.
Just when she's around me.
She knows what's coming.
So we did the adjustment. We're going to go even softer today because your thought was, you know, we're going to go even lighter today. So that's, you know, nothing's going to be dramatic to watch, but you'll get to see what happens really in my office as we do sessions. Whether I'm working with humans or working with animals, everybody's different. Everybody has, you know, you have to roll with the flow. I might have a human, and I say human because, you know, during Monday or Tuesday through Friday I work with people. Even today is a people day, but you're coming in at the lunch break. We're skipping lunch and doing your video today. But I'll have some people that want to be worked on strong, some people want to be worked on medium, and some people that want to be worked on soft. And with animals, we have to tailor it to the needs of the situation. Mm-hmm. So that's what we do. And what did you notice, like, has there been any changes since we worked on Shiba, like moving different, anything that you could report to us?
Yeah, like I mentioned, right after she was a little worse. She had the pain, and so she and then after she recovered from the adjustment, she was better.
Okay. And what were some of the lasting improvements? I mean,
You know,
or like when you say better.
Yeah, like less limping. Yeah.
Less limping. Good.
Yes,
So that's because better could be a lot of things, right?
Right.
But less limping.
Definitely.
So her walking gait was less problematic.
Exactly.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's.
And I think the only one we need to be gentle on is this part. You know, everything else you did was fine. I think.
Okay. All right. Do you think it would be best for me to come to that side and you just hold her, or do you want to do it across the table here?
Well, why don't we start here and see?
And see where it goes. We'll follow her.
Once she sees it's gentler, she'll be all right. She's gonna be more gentle today.
Okay, Shiba, can I work with you today? What do you think of that? Think about that. I'd like to know if I could come into your little bubble and work with you. I want her to think about it for a second.
Yeah, I'm just sending her. Calm, sweetie. Calm.
Okay. Okay. What do you think? All right, let's try a little bit of work, okay? I'm going to start up at the top. I'm going to hold the atlas. I'm on the right atlas. And I'm just putting a little, this is called DNFT, Directional Non-Force Technique. And I can make an adjustment without popping her. So right now I'm picked a vector lateral to medial, posterior to anterior, or posterior to ventral if we use animal terminology. And another 5 seconds and I'm done. Got it. So that was a right atlas adjustment. Nice.
Oh, come on.
She moved
Shiba,
before I
that was
touched it.
good.
You trying to be slick.
Okay,
Just a little longer, Shiba.
I'm no thrusting here. Just going to do the non-force technique. Can you see her? Okay, so where I'm at right now is I'm at L3, the third lumbar, and I'm at that spot that made her wince and cry out last time. But instead of doing anything intense, I'm just putting the lightest pressure whatsoever and holding it. And my fingers are actually between two spinuses. The spinuses are the knobby parts of the back, like a chain of pearls coming down people's backs. So they're easy to find on cats, dogs, horses, for me at least. So I'm between there because there was a compression of a space there. So I'm between those two little spots and encouraging the space to open. And I'm just going to keep holding this for a couple of seconds more.
Telling her to release. Go ahead.
This should feel good for her because I'm just basically decompressing a spot that's compressed, putting a lot of pressure on her spine, nerves, encroaching on the nerve impulse to the muscles. And I'm just maintaining this touch. And another couple of seconds and then I'll ease it off. There we go. So what I was doing is these are the bumps down the back. And these two bones were really squished together. So I was coming in here and lifting that spinous with my fingertip. Because they were, instead of being spaced, that one was wedged on the other. So I went in and pushed it up a little bit so it would have a nice space. It was crimped down against the other spinous. So I wanted to push it and spread it. And I was able to do that with sustained pressure. But I have to pick the right vector or the angle. Okay?
It's not gonna hurt. Maybe. It's still good.
Okay, those are good there, so we don't have to do those.
Oh, come on, Shiba. Come on. Come on. Come on.
She's just trying to
I
make
know,
a break if she
I
can
was like
make
this.
a run for it.
Do
No,
this.
no. I know it's
Yeah.
not from pain. She's just trying
I
to
was
run.
doing is about that soft.
Because I'm trying not to squeeze her.
See,
Shiba,
she can feel my energy too. So what's interesting, and you guys can too, so this is not weird stuff, but like imagine if you you're just waking up in the morning, your eyes are closed. And I don't know how to describe this without being intimate, because you're going to say, well, why is he near me in my bed? But let's say I was near you in your bed, sitting next to you in a chair, and I just put my hands over your face like this, not to block your breath, but even above your eyes.
Yeah, you feel it.
Like right now, I can feel my own hand a couple inches away. More than that, I can feel the heat coming off my palm. Now, as I move my hand away, I still feel it. I still feel it. I still feel it. Right about here, I start not feeling it. And cats are about 1,000,000 times more sensitive than us. So if I can feel that, she can feel this. Right?
Well, I'll also hold her so she knows she can't get away. So you know.
Right, so I'm just going to go to this last spot on the sacrum, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a spinous lift. Now the sacrum doesn't have separated spinuses, but it still has like a sacrotubercle or a little bump. So I'm on S2 bump, and that it's a little ridge or a little protuberance, and I can use that as something to get a tissue pull and help drag. And I'm going from inferior to superior, or from tail to head. And I'm doing a little bit from posterior to ventral, or from back to belly. And I'm just holding it. And I can feel a pulse under my finger. This is nice. So in the beginning, I couldn't feel the pulse. And as she breathes and swats me with her tail, do you see the tail hitting? I feel it wiggling. And this is very light stuff. It's very light stuff. But it's going to help. It's big stuff too. And she feels all of this. She's very sensitive. And watch. Now I'm going to focus in on my fingers. You can go in on a close-up if you can. My middle finger. And as I'm going to slowly take it away now. Watch. There you go. So it was me lifting away. I wasn't pushing down. So my point is that she's totally aware of that.
Right. Sure.
So I was on, so here's your little bump on your wrist. And that's actually, the bump on the wrist here. Do you see my big bump here? That's actually the end of the ulna bone. So I'm up under on her sacrum on that little tiny knob, dragging it up. And when I took it away, it has a tissue release. And when I took it away, she went, ooh. So I think we're going to end there. I think I got it. I got her right atlas. I found the tender spot in her back, and I was able to work on it today.
C2?
No, it was L3.
Way off. L.
Yeah.
Right, L.
I did C1, L3, and then I did sacral base posterior. And contacted S2 tubercle to use it as a lever. And you can come around this way a little bit. So that's called a light adjustment, very light. And let's play a game before. Lisa, come back to this side so you'll have the light behind you. So do you want to play that energy game with me for a quick second, just you and I, not her? I want to see you, I want you to close your eyes, and I'll start really close, and then I want you to tell me when you don't feel it anymore, okay? Now my hands are really warm because I know how to direct energy into my hands, so you'll feel the heat of my hand. Are you open to playing?
Sure.
Okay, so here, lean forward so I can reach you, okay? So look where my hand is first, okay? And I don't want to, if I block her nostrils, then her breathing will bounce off my hand and she'll know I'm there. So I'm going to come above it. How about there? Okay, so open your eyes one more time so you see where I am. So I'm going to go from here to further away. But I want you to tell me when you don't feel the heat or the energy, okay? So can you feel it here? What do you feel?
Well, you don't seem that close, but when I opened my eyes last time, you were very close.
Okay, open your eyes and see where I am.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But you can feel my palm heat,
I
right?
feel heat, yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to slowly move away in an increment. So I moved away a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still feel?
Mm-hmm. Did you move up at all?
A little bit, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
And how about here?
I'm already very slight.
Okay, tell me when you don't feel it at all.
No.
Okay, so now...
Oh, you're still very close.
Yeah, so now I'm going to move in.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel it again?
Mm-hmm.
How about here?
A little bit.
Okay, open your eyes.
Okay.
I took it a little further back.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is,
I'm not too sensitive.
is your animals can feel this. And they know. And especially cats more than dogs. It depends on the dog, but all cats can feel this. So your cat can feel right now, especially if I direct it. So if I'm just passing through, there's not much intention in that, but I can actually start to push energy through my hand. Without even touching her. I know this is weird stuff, but it's fun too.
She's paying attention. She's not running.
Okay. Let's end there. You can definitely leave in the comments how weird you thought that was, or if you're into that type of stuff. But the point is today is that we didn't need to go deep and strong and hard on Shiba. And Shiba feels a lot at the lowest levels of intensity, so we don't have to ratchet up the intensity. And that's the benefit of learning. You know, I didn't know that the first time I met her.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of told you and your friends that she wants a little more gentle.
Mm-hmm.
So we delivered that today. Did you feel that was true or no?
Definitely.
More gentle, right? So thanks for watching.
Come on, Shiba. Good. Hi,
We
Shiba.
are a beautiful cat, aren't we?
You've never seen this place.